back to another Scottish News Network News Report. I'm your host here, King PJ, and today we are here on the eve of battle before a war breaks out between the Dukedom of Falkirk and the Dukedom of Rosemarkie. Now, we're here in the before stages where everybody's prepping, everybody's getting ready, and it's the odd calm before the first shots are fired. As you can see, the weather is not exactly nice. But war waits for no man. So, with that fact, we will be watching and waiting as shots are traded. But as a more, bigger piece of news, well, not as big. Every place in Scotland that did not have a Scottish name has now been officially renamed to include them. Now, in the pre-battle and post-battle report, you'll see the map and the overlay like you did with the Inverness War. So, you'll be able to see the name changes and all that. And if you're in the Discord, you can also look at the map and look at the name changes also. But for just some small examples, Portround became Portree. Meadsborough became Muirkirk. Borkington became Bells Hill. The Oasis became Alloa. And the last one I'm going to use is Icetown became Forres. So, on that note, we'll take you over and let you watch the war break out.
Hello, my fellow citizens of the Kingdom of Scotland. This is your current civilian Prime Minister and 4-star General Indutro 77 coming to you on this fine afternoon. As you may know, Election Day is rapidly approaching us, and I humbly ask you for your vote in the upcoming election. If you know the history of our great kingdom, you'll know that the Dukedom of Aberdeen holds a special historical place in the history of Scotland. And to preserve that history and the peace that we currently have, I ask you for your vote in this upcoming election, so that I may perform my duties to the best of my ability as a civilian Prime Minister and keep the peace that we currently have. For wartime is a terror for all of us. Please, I must reinstate, I ask you for your vote. Thank you for your time. Scotland forever.
Hello, everybody, and we're here at Falkirk, and we're here with one of the defending soldiers, Sandwich. Sandwich, would you like to say hello to the people?
Hi, people.
So we're here asking today, why are you fighting with the people of Falkirk?
Well, I don't really care for the people, but I like money, and they're giving me money. That's pretty cool.
So you're telling me Falkirk, the only reason why they're being defended is because they are paying you?
Oh, it's not even them. It's the government.
Oh, the government's paying you. Why is the government paying you?
Because I'm a slave for money.
Yeah? So,
Yeah.
have you ever considered, so who's the commanding officer here? Do you know?
Nope.
No? You're just here to fight? Pray to God you live?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like a good mentality from the front line, then. Alright, well, I guess we'll let you be. What are you? What's your rank, sir?
I'm a captain, first captain.
Are you a first captain?
Yeah.
I thought you were a third.
Oh, no, I am a third. I should be a first, though, because I killed pugs.
Well, that's it with you. We'll see you later, soldier, on the battlefield. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's news report. This is your king signing out. Hello. We are here with Duke of Falkirk. See us? Say hello to the world.
Hello.
So, you're currently under attack.
See.
What is the plan here, Mr. Duke?
Plan is defend Falkirk until their troops start to wither out. When they do, we push and attack Rosemarkie, try to take over their capital,
Yeah?
and just try to win because they're a bunch of faggots. But
Do you think Falkirk will be able to withstand?
I think so. With the troops we have and the leader we have, which is myself, I think we have a very good chance against Rosemarkie and Jack and Todd.
Now, you are aware that your nephew got absolutely destroyed by Chekintosh forces, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are there to say that you won't follow in his footsteps?
What I have to say is that I'm not a retard.
All right,
And
sir.
I'm also the brother of the king, so, I have to be intelligent.
I think you're surviving off of a lot of other people's statuses, Duke. Just an observation. And what about General Ender? Does that mean you share his tactical know-how?
I don't share his tactical know-how, but I do share certain things with him.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you on the battlefield. Do you have any general address you'd like to make to Scotland before we end this?
All I hope is no civilians are killed, mainly. So it's not Ukraine versus Russia, but
Well, what's it called? I'm pretty sure you do have a civilian fighting on your lines, fighting as a militiaman.
But now that is fun. I mean, like straight civilians, that legit
okay.
have no
Well,
semblance of war.
I guess we'll see you in the battlefield then. Good day.
Welcome to my hall. I have an announcement to make. So, as you can see, the current Kingdom of Scotland's infrastructure is in disrepair and disregard. If you choose me for the civilian Prime Minister and elect me, I will promise to make Scotland great again. We will build walls, roads, highways, waterways, and I promise to build a building project in every single dukedom before my term is end. If you vote for me, you will benefit your dukedom and your prosperity. I would also like to take this time out of my day to say that Fresh is a fucking retard. Don't vote for Fresh. He sucks fat dick and does Percocet because he's a bitch. Lol. Take a margarita pizza. I stole it from Red Death.
For the little cut in here, but it seems we have breaking news that Falkirk just declared war on Chekintosh after defeating the Dukedom of Rosemarkie. So we shall see this war continue on. Now, we won't have any combat footage of any of the battles, but we will have interviews with the people after. So we'll take you over and let you see the after results. Oh, that's the end of the war here, folks. Now we are here with the winning army. General 4-star Ender Turtle. Major 2nd class Pug Sands.
Scotland!
And those both are your current MPM and CPM candidates, so feel free to vote for them in the next election. Then we have Captain 3rd Class Sandwich.
You better pay me.
Then we have Major 3rd Class Red Death.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Stop murdering each other, fuck's sake. Quit.
Can y'all stop?
Both of you fucking stop.
Can I put Sandwich in my prison if he hits one of us one more time?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I will murder you, pugs.
I think you'll murder us
and
a
then-
fucking Burger King, fucking foot lettuce.
Shut up. Everybody shut up. Then we have Major 2nd Class C.S. Malloy. Now, what did you guys think of the war? What's your opinions here?
Exhilarating.
get paid.
Y'all did well. The CS Malloy had great defense. Everybody here had great assets.
The what?
I better get paid.
Alright,
EQ's a fucking roach, we can all agree.
Alright, so, you guys are aware of the peace terms, right? Or would you like me to read them aloud once again?
Read them aloud, please.
Alright.
Jesus.
Alright, the peace terms. Let me go read them aloud. So, the end of war terms, as the flak guns begin. Let me just, yeah, bam. Alright. So, The end of war terms between Rosemarkie and Falkirk is Rosemarkie owes Falkirk 250,000 pounds. A 1 month peace will stand between the both of them, and Rosemarkie owes 100k to Checkintosh. While between Falkirk and Checkintosh, Inverness and Busby will be ceded back to the Dukedom of Inverness, and there'll be a 1 month peace between both dukedoms. So, on that note, yeah, I assume we're doing victory shooting. Hell. Alright, well,
Someone's got hit first.
I guess this is it here
fire.
with you guys.
Sandwich,
So,
you hit one
enjoy.
of us. Go to prison.
And we are now here with the Doom. Doom, would you like to tell us what went through your head when you saw the war declaration arrive?
Well, I didn't see the war declaration for a good while, to be honest. I was kind of just waiting for you guys to come to Rosemarkie, because it was second round. I thought you were going to sit there and keep fighting there. I was not expecting a war declaration whatsoever, because we were just there as mercenary forces. So when we did get the war declaration, we were quite surprised, since we also had none of our spawn points in our capital, so we couldn't do anything during the whole war. Not to mention, we didn't have any time to prepare. We had 3 people on against capital forces, several other majors and captains. So honestly, overall, I'm not very upset. There wasn't anything we could really do. We were outnumbered, outranked, outskilled, by far outpositioned. We weren't prepared whatsoever. We had no working strategy at all prepared for that contingency. Yeah, just kind of a sucky situation.
Yeah. I believe Rosemarkie's not very happy by being abandoned by their ally either.
I'm going to whip Rosemarkie.
Yeah. Alright, well,
Any other questions?
what's it called? What do you think that, like, what do you think was the most interesting battle of the war?
There wasn't any interesting battle of the war, because I wasn't in any of them. The only battle I was in was trying to kill CS while he was in God mode because of the ticket system. I was fighting at Falkirk the whole time against a man who was literally unkillable. Thank God this ticket system's getting removed. I guarantee we're going to lose far less wars once this is gone. We won't have to fight against invincible men and capital forces every time. And we'll actually be able to show our skills.
After the ticket system's abolished, you are aware the capital force will have a lot more fluency with being able to intervene where they want.
Well, at least we're not dealing with God mode people. I gotta deal with capital forces and an invincible man who could hold a city for hours and not die and kill our entire army by himself.
Fair enough. Well, what's it called? So, would you like to hear all the battle names that happened? In order of occurrence. Why not?
Well, because I don't need to know any of the battle names.
Why not? You can take them.
I only want to review the battles when I win. You see.
Oh. So you're not too much for learning from losses. Gotcha.
Well, there's nothing to learn from, except, we got completely and utterly screwed by a terrible situation that we were forced into in a unfair manner.
Fair enough.
We should have been able to have time to get men on. We didn't. We had 3 people against an army of 6. Which is even less than we had during the actual Inverness War. Even though we have like triple the dukedom points. We had no chance to repair. No opportunity to actually call in anything. You couldn't get any allies or reinforcements on. It's just shit.
Alright. Well, after this we'll be interviewing your major, Blaze.
He's going to talk about how he's planning to assassinate you and how much he hates you, and he starved to death. That's hilarious.
Did he actually just starve to death?
Yeah, they're not happy at you. They're blaming pretty much the entire defeat solely on you for giving them the idea and most importantly giving them God mode and directly helping them screwing us over. they're pretty much all blaming you, and I'm basically going to be alone in Czechoslovakia. I'm pretty sure they're leaving Scotland.
Well, I guess if you end up alone in Czechoslovakia, I guess you'll have to find a place of comfort, right?
I want to be an artist.
Alright, well, I think the llama's saying to end this interview here, so I guess we'll see you next time.
Trying to kill the llama, not you.
Hello, my fellow seekers of big booty bitches. I come to you looking for re-election as your military prime minister. Recently, you have may heard the dukeship of Inverness faced a defeat at the hands of Chickentosh. Although that does not mean I shall waver as your prime minister. In fact, I shall stand as tall and proud as I ever have as a Scot. To be your prime minister now, I will see you on election day, and I can't wait to remain as your prime minister for the following months. Scotland forever!
We're here with the last interview of today, and we're here with Major Blaze. Blaze, would you like to say hello?
Hello, everyone who's watching this.
Alright,
That.
so, what do you think of Czechoslovakia and Rosemarkie leadership during this war?
I personally didn't like my leadership, but I didn't like their leadership. Because I didn't like what Doom was saying, but I respect it since he's my Duke. And I had to respect his decision. I
Well,
didn't support everything he said, but I respect it.
so since you're a major, and technically you're not tied to any dukedom, since you're not a duke, after this war, do you intend on emigrating out?
I plan on making a dukeship of my own.
Ah.
In fact.
So, do you have the people for it, or are you just gonna exist?
I have the people. I've met the people. So yeah, I plan on making a dukeship pretty soon.
Alright.
But this war, it was fun, but it was a little unfair, but it was fun.
Alright.
I am not happy about it, that's for sure.
Well, yeah. You were attacked by,
You, and, let me think. I was 3v1ing for 10-15 minutes,
yeah.
and I killed Tug, but then it was just not fun.
Yeah, what's it called? Let me think. How, over the entire war, if I remember correctly, you fought in the Battle of Falkirk.
And then survived the longest and had to fight for 10 extra minutes.
And then you survived, and then you fought in the Battle of Coatesbridge.
Yes, and I had to survive and fight for 25 minutes. Trying to stalemate, but my Duke decided to do a peace agreement.
You realize, to stalemate, you have to fight for 12 hours straight, right?
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, we don't like stalemates here in Scotland.
Yeah. I didn't have the supplies, so I couldn't do anything, considering the fact my armor is almost broken.
Alright, well, I guess you're on your way back to, Czechoslovakia then?
Yes, I am.
Would you like to get a itinerary of every battle that happened?
Sure.
Alright, so the first battle of the war was the Battle of Falkirk, where you happened to take part of, which, if I remember correctly, it was you, Hines, Doom, and anybody else with you guys as you hit Falkirk, or no?
I don't think so. No, Space Frog.
See-
Space Frog stayed independent, though.
Well, Space Frog was part of the Battle of Rosemarkie, which was the next battle that broke out, and that was Space Frog against King PJ and General 4-Star Ender. Which,
I plan on becoming a general soon.
well,
Make sure that happens.
well, we'll see about that. So,
We will.
then next, after those battles were finished, then the declaration of war on Czechoslovakia was delivered, correct?
Yes, after all that, we were declared war upon.
Yeah, and then the immediate battles of, I think there was so first battle was the Battle of Inverness, which was the entire Falkirk army against the Doom.
And you guys killed him.
Yeah, quickly. Then
And then I came along.
then the Battle of Coachbridge broke out, which just for context to everybody watching, Redbridge has been renamed to Coachbridge. Just as context. Yeah. And then, quick question. Did the battle continue over to, Buzzby?
I don't think so. As I was just... Where Doom died at, I stayed there and just fought you guys until you left, and then killed Pog, and then there were 2 left.
Yeah.
Indra and that. Red Death.
Yeah. So you were fighting Ender and Red Death, and Sandwich and CS were still holding Inverness and Busby.
Sandwich came along and joined. And
Oh, Sandwich came in?
yeah, and then Pug and I would be... It was not fun. I was not having fun, to say the least. Fighting 4 people.
It sounded like you should have dropped your sword and bow and surrendered at that point.
I do the rule of never surrender.
Alright.
Until I die.
Well, anything that you'd like to address to the people of Scotland?
Yeah. You guys should join my dukedom when I started. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Make sure to subscribe. Now, I'm sorry, this is the shilling segment. This is where we get the subscribers. Everybody make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment about what you think could be improved, what's better, what's worse, and whatever you think could help the news report. Now, remember, every subscriber helps propel this channel further and further into being more relevant. Meaning that instead of just seeing, the same faces, you'll see new faces and more people and more. And to the point where you guys will probably force me to transfer a PlayStation 4 Minecraft Edition world that's already been transferred to Bedrock Edition to a Bedrock server. So we can have about 100 people on it. So, on that note, see ya.